Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Rimworld. It's been a while, but I got a request from somebody. As you can see here, I've randomized a character to put him in the game, but Axel was asking me to come back and play some more Rimworld, so I've downloaded a bunch of mods, as I always do, and hopefully they're all going to play nice together. I've tried to get this game to start up a few times, and it was not cooperating, but finally I got it all to work, so again, cross my fingers. Hope it's going to work. So as always, need to do a quick little pause, take a look around, see what we got. So we are landed on a mountainous tile with a river and a claystone path. Claystone or gravel or claystone gravel. Okay, it's both. Let's see, where do I want to set up? This looks pretty protected right here. That might be a good spot. Though then again, I've got this up here, and there's a lot more to dig into up there, because I'll probably end up digging back into here to make my my base. I could close this off, and then just set up a farm and all that out here, because that looks like rich soil too. Oh, it is rich soil. What's that? Bismuth. Oh yeah, there are a bunch of different things added in, like different ores and all of that. I don't know what bismuth can be used for, other than, like, you know, it looks pretty. If you've ever seen bismuth, it's like this really fancy rainbowy crystal thing. So, I suppose I should also get everything picked up. Well, do I want to do that first? I should focus on the food before anything else. Where are all of our survival meals? They should have landed alongside us. Well, that would not be good if we are here without. Hello, survival meals? Hello. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, give me a second. I'm going to look around, and I'm going to get the basics kind of set up, and then we'll be up and running. Alright, I scouted around the map a little bit, and it turns out all of our meals were right here the entire time, so I'm just a dingus. I set up two basic little stockpiles here, one for dumping and one for everything else. And I've unforbid all of that stuff that was down here. So they'll go and they'll start grabbing. I've also started deconstructing this bismuth wall because I want to use that space for most of our planting. What's that right there? Spectago. Oh, do we have any future electricity sources out here? Any, look at all that. This would be a great farming spot. Oh, geez, I didn't even notice that before. And then you got that, too. Oh, crap. Do I want to move? Should I come down here after all? And look how many geysers there are. There's 3 of them right there. I don't know. I do kind of want to use all of that space back up in there. Yeah, you guys just continue with what you're doing. We'll figure out the rest of this as time goes on. Alright. Pepper's got it. Pepper's doing it. And then somebody's going to have to start mining through here. We're going to get... should we get 2 doors across? There's no, like, what's that? Harvest secondary. God, there's so many things. I have really put in a lot of mods. Actually, I probably shouldn't pause. I should let them continue. What crap, what was I looking for? Oh, I was gonna look at, not furniture, structure. I was hoping that there were, like, double doors or something. I did look at a mod that had double doors, but I don't think I put it in. Whoops. Oh well. Let's get mining. So, wow, there's gonna be so much space up in there. I can just put 2 doors next to each other. It'll be no problem. Oh, and remove floor. Where's remove floor? Under floors. That would make sense. What is reclaimed soil? Turn loose stone terrain from a quarry into... Oh, right, there are quarries. Remove all that. Now it's hard to see the rich soil. Zone areas. I'm not sure how much of this is the right area. Right, I'll have to take a look. So rich soil, rich soil. So it's like kind of shaped like that, it looks like. Oh, there's a vegetable stockpile. Animal stockpile. Before being butchered, is there a meat stockpile? There are a lot more stockpiles than I remember. Oh yeah, there is a meat stockpile down there. This must be from one of my mods. I did so many of them, I don't I don't know what I've even got. How much of the crap have they brought up here? There's still more. Alright. First day, we definitely need to get farming started. Oh, that's unusable. Rough sandstone. Can I reclaim that? With, no? Well, something will have to sit there. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Growing zone first. Let's do a big ol' 7x7. And we're gonna have that be... Let's see, what do I want? What grows fast? Rice, I think, grows fast. It... Oh yeah, grows in 3 days, so... Looks like rice is what we're doing. We need to get some basic food just up and going as soon as possible. Another 7x7. Actually, I'll let her finish that before I do it. Then we can put another one right below. We'll have 3 nice big zones. I don't know why I always click on and off whenever I do that. 7x7. What do I need next? Trago tree. I don't even know what that is. Lots of different foods. We're just gonna basically eat white rice for a little while. Tall hedge. What is a tall hedge? A tall shrubbery for lining paths or walkways. Does not prevent movement. Oh, that'll be nice later on whenever we're trying to fancy the place up. Dense grass. Densely grown grass for those who like having a lawn. Also very nice. Takes more effort to plant, requires decent soil. Okay. Crabapple, Zen cherry, flax. For some reason I was reading Fraxbrower, but probably heel root would be really good because we're gonna need to have medicine going. Because you know we're gonna get shot and nearly killed before long. Did I put in the mod that makes beds require cotton? What does that take? That's cloth for that couch, but they just take wood. Okay. Then I don't have to worry about cotton just yet. Does, wood? Yeah, wood does deteriorate. Pepper, what are you doing? Pepper, you should be mining, not hauling. Oh, I didn't set up my, work priorities. It's still mining. Oh, she's not set to mining. Isn't she the miner? She's got 4 out of 20. Regina's got 5 out of 20. Alright, give me a second to set this up. Okay, I've gone ahead and set up our work priorities. So as you can see, there are also a lot of reds in here. That's because there are people who are interested in things that just have very low skill in them. So I haven't put those especially high on their priorities list. They're like 2s and 4s and 3s and all that. But hopefully they'll build up some skill in time, and then I can move that a bit higher in their priorities. But for now, we've got Pepper, who is going to be our primary hunter and constructor. Then she'll also do backup like social stuff. Sora, who will do smithing, tailoring, crafting, all those kinds of things. Will also clean up and then move on back to things like social. Oh, also he is our primary doctor. Axel, who he didn't have a whole bunch of interests, but I think he generated as a 15-year-old, which is that explains why. So he will be a handler because he has interest in animals. He'll also do art, and he's going to do hauling and cleaning because if he can't do much else, he's going to do that. And then he'll just fill in with like other things, mining and plant cutting as needed. Regina will be a grower, and then wrap back around. She'll also do constructing and mining, secondary, some other like crafting abilities, and then eventually social. She has a lot of interests, but not very high skills. And then Matthew will have cooking, primarily. He'll also clean, so he's going to be our house servant. Cooking and cleaning, and then back around to social, which he enjoys and is fairly good at. And then he'll also fill in a few other things as it goes back around. So I could also take this opportunity to introduce you to our cast of characters. So first off, we have Regina Velasquez, who is 20 years old. She was a cave world tender, so she grew up in a cave complex deep beneath the surface of an inhospitable world. And when she grew up, she became a VR designer, designing simulations for Glitter World citizens. So she doesn't like to do dumb labor because she's been a VR designer. But she is a hard worker, and she's kind of pessimistic. Her psychology, 0, she's a straight girl. So trusting, ambitious, and logical are her main traits, and she is not experimental or organized. These come into play because as colonists talk to each other, they like people who enjoy the same kinds of things that they do. Sorry, I was just looking to see what everybody was doing. Next, we've got Pepper, whose real name is Nona. She's called Pepper probably because her hair looks kind of reddish. She is a pilot fan, so her father was a starfighter pilot, and she idolized him. She grew up, she joined the army, and became a sergeant. She's open-minded and a careful shooter who is very, very into shooting. She's also into constructing. Well, she likes it, but she's not the best at it. Psychologically, also straight. She's intelligent, polite, independent, cultured, not moralistic or emotional. Also, she has a father somewhere on this planet. So we have generated an unknown male who will be her father. Next is Axel, who I just randomly generated. I don't know much about him, but he is 15 years old, a shelter child, so he grew up under a toxic world and was well educated, but didn't do much in the way of labor. He works hard, psychically deaf. His main interest is intellectual, and he's kind of low at everything else, because like I said, he's only 15. Also straight, 0. He's confident and passionate, but not intelligent, which is kind of weird since he's interested in intellectual pursuits. We have Matthew, who is most interested in cooking. He's also very social, doesn't like shooting at all, and has a few other interests here and there. He was a VidTube star, which is the in-universe version of YouTube, so his hobby was making videos for that popular service VidTube. I can associate with that. I understand you. Oh, and he's 29. He grew up to be a space bartender. He's a bleeding heart, so he's very emotional. He likes to help people, doesn't like violence, and he's exceptionally beautiful. Psyche, he's a 6, so he's a homosexual. He's empathic, moralistic, not really drug-friendly or optimistic. Then there is Sora, who also is a 6 and is very drug-friendly. Wait, isn't Matthew not drug-friendly? Oh. Well, that's not a good thing for the two of them. He's slightly intelligent, polite, rational, emotional, and passionate. He was a medical assistant as a child during a catastrophic war where napalm was used extensively. Oh, that's terrible. He worked with his parents in an infirmary. He grew up to become a machine collector. He doesn't like fires. Oh, why does he not like fires? Oh, he was treating horrific burns from the napalm, so he has a lifelong fear of fire. Oh, so he won't do firefighting. Okay. He's a fast walker, heavy sleeper, and he likes drugs. He's interested in social, but he's terrible at it. He likes medicine. God, look at all these skills. He's just got nothing. Zeros all across. Crafting, he really enjoys. Also, his, where is it? Social. His lover is Matthew. So, Matthew and Sora, I'll have to make them a room together later. Axel is single. Pepper and Regina are single, but Pepper's father is on the planet. Alright, what's everyone doing? Sora and Matthew are wandering. Don't you have any work to do? Oh, it's because those are, those two spots are claimed. Alright, let's pause for a second so we can start setting up some more orders. Actually, let me plan this out first. So I want to make a room. Do I want to go over here, over there? We're gonna need a kitchen. Probably first off, we should get a kitchen and a refrigerator.